Hello everybody, my name is Jeremy and welcome back to Wanderstop. We're going to continue here. We have a near impossible drink to make. I won't say near impossible, but it's definitely challenging. And I'm hoping... So it's raining. This is beautiful. I'm hoping... Okay, oh, Burrow wants to talk. Is that... No, it's not Nanny. Book of Answers. Let's read this. So, gross tea. Put anything you want in this one. It doesn't really matter. I'll make gross tea. Heat water to boiling. Put 2 washed coffee beans into it. Then pour any amount of it into the cup. Next, pour some fresh water and heat it only a little. So the heat bar is anywhere between 0 and 100. Move this to the infuser and toss in a whaling fruit, a sweet psyllium, and a washed coffee bean. Then pour any amount of mixture into the first cup. Okay. And then put anything. So let's make the gross tea first. Let's just make the gross tea first. We're going to put a dirty-ass coffee bean. Well, what the hell is this? What is this? Why? Why? You want to talk to me? Burrow did? I think it's Burrow. Yeah, Burrow wanted to talk to me. What's up, Burrow? Apparently the kid is drawing weird pictures on the floor of the shop now. Now? Is that okay? Burrow feels this is a moment Miss Alta to make an authoritative decision. What do you say? Is drawing on the floor of the shop permitted? Yes. So it is decided. A stunning triumph of managerial decision-making from shop director Alta. Drawings from wall to wall. It is being the dawn of a new era in Wandershop. For Wandershop. Aren't you worried about another situation like when you left out colored markers for people? Yes. You remember well. Tell you what, if the drawings become too unruly, you can simply sweep them away with the broom. If you leave it to the discretion, shopkeeper... I will leave it to your discretion, shopkeeper Alta. Okay, well, there's what we're going to do. Where's my broom? Do I have a broom? I don't. I just have the watering can. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Like, this is okay. This I don't really mind. But... this... right here, this needs to go. This needs to go. This needs to go. Go water it. Oh god, okay. I'll get your tea, Granny, don't worry. I'll get your gross tea. I'm gonna make yours super fucking gross. I'm gonna make yours so fucking gross. You're gonna have the grossest tea. It's not even gonna be tea, it's gonna be coffee. It's gonna be a dirty bean and a book. It's gonna be a dirty bean and a book. Okay. Alright, let's get a dirty coffee bean. Taking that, stashing that, and then I'm gonna get a book. There's a book up here. I think it's this one that's like the weird one. Oh, is this the marketing book? Yeah, we're gonna give it the economics book. Here's what we're gonna do. There's not anything in that, no. Well, there is a little bit, looks like. Okay, no. Okay. It looks like there's some in there. I was wrong. Here's what we do. Okay. And then... there we go. Not even warm, just cold. Not even warm, just cold. Let's see. There you go. It's got coffee and tea in it. Come here, kid. Where you at, kid? Come here. Here you go. Gross tea. What is it? Just a cup of liquid? That's what tea is. It's just flavored water. This sucks. Tea sucks. No, it doesn't. Just try it. Can I get a different one? I worked hard making this one for you. Just drink it. Nah, I gotta go do stuff. Bye. Little shit. You little shit. You little shit. Come on. Got it. Alright. Alright, so... Okay, just making sure she needs her tea. Ugh, look at that. Ugh, okay. What fruit do I have? I want that. I have a dirty coffee bean. Okay, someone have to make fucking... Oh, Burrow. Hello, Miss. Burrow is having yet another one of his silly ideas. I'm feeling like the pots in our shop are looking a little bit barren. I thought I'd ask you if you could care to fill them up with some plants. You did such a wonderful job before with the hanging pots. Wouldn't it be lovely to also fill the pots inside? Aren't we leaving soon? What's the point in decorating all over again? The point? Well, the point would be to have a beautiful plants nearby the loving thing. Perhaps not for much longer, it is true. But is being just fine in Burrow's opinion. It is your decision. I'll leave it up to whether you decorate the shop pots. No, I still don't want to do it. Fair enough. I can't be making you do anything you do not wish. Take care as always, Misota. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to end the fucking game, bro. Oh. Hi, howdy, book lovers. Book My Mail Club again. Wowee, the analysis of Dirk Warhard franchise was a real bummer, wasn't it? I didn't know all that. And frankly, I didn't need to. Tell you what, let's ignore all that and tready nonsense and just enjoy a good old-fashioned Dirk Warhard novel. This one's called Bullets Forever, and I can't wait to find out who Dirk Warhard kills this time. Yours in Literature, Book My Mail Club. Well, this episode is taking a turn. I'm gonna sit. What can I read? I cannot. Nope. Bullets Forever. A Dirk Warhard. It had happened. The unthinkable had happened. Dirk Warhard was dead. How had such a tragedy come past? It all began exactly 2 weeks prior. Dirk Warhard had just successfully concluded a top-secret mission to eliminate the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator. Technically, every mission Dirk Warhard engages in was top secret. Yet, Dirk Warhard was also the single most popular and beloved individual on Earth. With all of his exploits cataloged extensively in a quarterly review magazine. The quarterly review magazine, Warhard Weekly, also includes supplementary material such as fashion model foldouts of Dirk Warhard and reader quizzes like, where would Dirk Warhard punch you to kill you instantly? Readers of the latest Warhard Weekly would learn of how Dirk Warhard had defeated the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in the thrilling high-speed boat fight. The fight didn't actually take place on a boat. More so, it featured Dirk Warhard literally lifting a boat out of the water and smashing Rick McElevator to death with it. Dirk Warhard had never killed a criminal with a boat before, and the sheer thrill of it blew his mind. In fact, days later, he was still riding a breathtaking high. Yet, by the weekend, his adrenaline had cooled off, and the reality began to sink in that it was an experience he'd never again get to relive. After all, Richard McElevator had been the world's #1 terrorist. The next best thing Dirk Warhard could accomplish at this point would be to crush the world's #2 terrorist with a boat, and that just didn't light any sort of fire in his soul. For days he languished in a cruel depression, tortured by the joys of life he'd never get to relive. And at last, after 2 full weeks of despair, Dirk Warhard arrived at an ingenious realization. If he were to die, Then he would be able to travel to the afterlife, where he could once again defeat the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a high-speed afterlife boat battle. Thus, Dirk Warhard set out on a high-stakes, life-threatening mission to die. This effort proved more difficult than expected. He spent decades training his skin to resist bullets and building up spiritual karma to resist the magic of voodoo effigies. He drank poison every morning, guzzled poison as if he was going to bed. As he was going to bed, popped poison pills periodically during missions. A doctor once said that his body was more poison than water, and that made Dirk Warhard so happy that he shot the doctor right in the kidneys. In the end, he decided to think himself to death. Dirk Warhard made it a point of pride to never think too hard about anything, and so it was perhaps the only way in which he was truly vulnerable. He began by attempting to spell long and complicated words, yet discovered that he was a natural genius at spelling. Then he decided to invent entirely new, much more complex words to spell, and found he was a master at that too. Finally, he decided to invent and spell the single longest word imaginable, and that's what finally got him. The word was so long that it took him 2 weeks to spell it, and after which time his brain gave out and died due to sheer hatred of letters. The last thing he yelled before blackness consumed him, "Hell had better rule." When Dirk Warhard came to, he was lying in an old wooden ferry, floating down a gray river surrounded on all sides by heavy brown mist. The stench of death hung in the air. Standing next to Dirk Warhard in the ferry was an ancient-looking boatman, a frail and bony figure covered from head to toe in tattered black cloth. The boatman propelled the ferry forward with a spindly wooden oar and groaned as he rowed. After some time, the boatman looked down at Dirk Warhard. "Oh, snap, are you Dirk Warhard?" The boatman began to tremble with excitement. Oh my God, I am such a big fan. You're a freaking legend around here. A lot of the people on the ferry were killed by you." And indeed, Dirk Warhard looked around the underworld, and he could see it was packed with perished souls, many of whom he had killed either intentionally, unintentionally, or both. He recognized many of the evildoers he'd put away, villains whom Dirk Warhard felt a moral responsibility to eliminate because they had wished harm on the everyday common man. But he had killed a lot of the everyday common man, too. Janitors, doctors, improv comedians. Dirk Warhard pursued his passion for violence with eyes unclouded by discrimination of class distinction, and in the sense he was the most moral human to ever live. He recognized the souls of many political envoys and ambassadors whom he'd murdered, peaceful people who he'd specifically been assigned to protect. A small voice in the back of his head wondered why he kept getting assigned to protect peaceful political envoys, but he easily crushed the doubts with his unstoppable mind. Another victory for freedom of thought. Dirk Warhard took some photos of the boatman and signed his copy of Warhard Weekly, and the two of them proceeded down the river. As they went, still more recognizable faces of people he'd eliminated passed away. Many of the handlers who'd been assigned to him as missions, lovers of all shapes and sizes, cashiers who accidentally given him too much change back, driving instructors administering his driver's license exams. Dirk Warhard tried to get his driver's license many times over the years, but his driving was so precise and so extreme that every driver instructor who ever ridden in a car with him had spontaneously exploded from the thrill of it. His lack of proper driver license continued to be a point of friction between him and the agency. And at last, the past by the face Dirk Warhard had begun searching for all along. Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist. Look at him standing there so smug and secure, thinking he's safe just because he's dead. Dirk Warhard bowled over with rage. He leapt from the ferry. Then in mid-air, he grabbed the ferry out of the water and smashed it down upon Rick McElevator's head. The ferry splintered into thousands of pieces, and Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist, was eradicated completely from all planes of existence. The boatman who'd been thrown from the ferry when this happened began hooting and hollering and pumped his fist. "Yes, bro, yes, just like that. That's how we do it in this house." And for his part, Dirk Warhard felt the same rush of pure bliss as he'd felt during the previous boat kill, the same joy filling his soul completely from within, and he knew that the adventure had all been worth it, until a figure of pure light emerged from the heavy mist. This being was impossible to describe. It felt to Dirk Warhard like a figure from a dream he'd forgotten from long ago. The being was impossible to directly perceive. When Dirk Warhard tried to look at it, he felt only a sense of balance and equanimity. From the center of this being flowed the essence of all things, of light and dark. In the beginning of time and the end of creation, this being both existed and did not exist, and when it spoke without speaking. Dirk Warhard, said the being in light, you have come to the land of the perished, and you have destroyed a soul. You have eradicated life, not just from the moral plane, but from all existence. The being floated in all directions, simultaneously illuminating the landscape. All things are bound by eternity. Even in this place, life is merely exchanged in a continual transfer of energy. It is the perpetual movement of life, its ebb and flow, which give rise to consciousness. Your own consciousness depends on this life energy. To destroy it is to threaten existence itself. Now the being of light coalesced into a single form and stood before Dirk Warhard. Come, Dirk Warhard, I extend you my friendship and my knowledge. Your power is so immense, I ask you to employ it in the pursuit of true compassion towards others, for there is no power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. Let us walk together, and I will show you the balance of nature and eternity. I will grant you insight into the compassion which bonds our... The being of light was cut short because Dirk Warhard had punched him directly in the groin. This was a shock to the being, because it didn't even know if it had a groin. How is this possible? It said. I am the infinite. I have no body parts. I am not. Dirk Warhard punched it again, square in the nuts. The being of light doubled over in the most extreme pain I ever felt. How? This isn't possible. Now Dirk Warhard throat chopped the being of light. It gasped and sputtered for air. I don't breathe. How? Dirk Warhard clambered up the being's shoulders, put an arm around its neck in a headlock, and slowly twisted. Send me back to the world of the living, he screamed. Send me back or I'll twist until you snap like a twig. He applied even more pressure. Please, no, gasped the being of light. Please, I'll do anything. Just let me go. The being of light pulsed with a golden glow, and Dirk Warhard felt its body begin to rise. He let go and ascended upward, out of the heavy brown mist, back toward the land of the living. The land of things he'd heard were the being of light breathing in huge, heavy gasps, and the bony boatman yelled, Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Yes! Yes! When Dirk Warhard returned to his body, he discovered that the adventure had given him a new perspective on life. Going against his general distaste for thinking, he reflected on the fragility of human existence and how easily a life is taken. He felt a weight in his chest when he thought about all of those perished souls who'd never again breathed fresh air, who'd never walked in grass nor spent cherished time with the ones they loved. And so, with this new outlook on mortality, Dirk Warhard decided that he would live forever. After all, he'd already been to the afterlife once, and to be honest, it kind of sucked. So he'd rather not go back again. This was a huge relief to decide because it solved a lot of problems and he felt the weight of his chest lift completely. With another successful mission behind him, he sat down to begin describing his new perspective on life and mortality for his column in Warhard Weekly. He was also the editor-in-chief of Warhard Weekly, so he'd have to be up all night editing and revising his own writing, not to mention inventing a whole new host of complex words. But that was just the way he liked it. He grinned, God damn, it's good to be alive. And it was another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Excellent. Excellent. Literature. Fine literature. Okay. I'm sure there's people wanting all kinds of stuff. Nope. Okay. Let's see here. Heat water to boil, put 2 washed coffee beans in it, then pour them up. So I need to make whaling fruit and sweet millium. Okay. Let's see. Let's go over here. Look at this. Alright, let's see. So, pink and yellow, and green and something? Green and yellow, probably? Yeah. So, whaling fruit, yellow and pink. What do I have here? I need more pink. I need more pink seeds. Hey, here's those seeds. I'll take those. Alright. Alright. There's a double check. Whaling tree, whaling fruit. Pink, yellow. Yellow in the middle, pink, pink, pink. Alright, so we need yellow. Alright. Pink. 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 Alright. So I got green seed. Let's see here. Green, yellow, yellow is green, 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 yellow, green, blue. So it has to be green, pink. Has to be green, pink. Has to be. Oh, I got one pink. Damn it. I need more pink. Which pink do I have now? I have 3 pink, which that should be enough. I just have to be perfect with it. Yeah, it's green and then pink, pink, pink. Bro, wait, bro. Let's go green, pink, pink. All right. Make sure this is right there. Yep. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're going to pour this out. This gross shit. There's that. Alright, now. This is going to be interesting because it's going to be a little bit different. But, let's go ahead and get this coffee, or this cup here. Okay. Then we're going to, let's see. Heat water to boiling. Put 2 washed coffee beans into it. Pour any amount into a cup. Okay. So I need 2 coffee beans. Coffee beans, coffee beans. Where are we at? Coffee beans. You're usually around here in the front, but you're not here today. Oh, there's one. Do I have more than one? Do I have... no. I have 1 coffee bean. It's a big-ass coffee bean, too, bud. There's coffee. Good. 2 washed coffee beans. To boiling water. Pour any amount into it. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay. Give me them beans. There was one. Alright, there's one. But I don't know how that washes the coffee bean, but okay. Give me the coffee bean. Give me that coffee bean. Let's see. Oh, it heats it up too. Breaking the laws of physics. Look at that. Gimme. Thank you. Snap. Alright, stash that. Alright. So. Let's make sure. Oh. Make sure. Heat water to boiling. Put 2 washed coffee beans into it. Then pour them out to the cup. So this really doesn't matter. I just gotta get it to boil. That's boiling. 2 washed coffee beans. Two. Alright. And then, while it's boiling here. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we gotta do, alright. So here's what we do. Okay. We'll do a little bit more there, I think. Alright. Okay. Okay. That's good enough. Give me that. We're gonna put you here. Pour you out. What the hell? What are you doing? Are you shit? You son of a bitch! Oh! You motherfucker! Oh god! Are you shitting me? Oh. Oh, you little shit. I gotta do this shit again. Oh my god. I know I have another coffee bean up there, but I'm getting another one. I'm so fucking mad. I need a coffee bean, please. You fucking... I gotta do this shit again. I gotta do this shit again. You motherfuckers. Gotcha. Alright. You fucking dickhead. You absolutely big fucking dickhead. I can't believe that. I can't believe that shit. What in the actual fuck? Come on. Okay, thank you. There we go. Now to keep your grubby hands off of it. There. There. Now, pull this out. Alright. Okay. Nope, we're gonna set this back here. Okay. Now we need next pour some fresh water and heat only a little so that the heat bar is anywhere between 0. Move the infuser. Toss in willing fruit, a sweet and a washed coffee bean. So I need another coffee bean. Which I have one up here, I believe. I think I put one up here. Pick up. Stash. Oh. Go ahead and do this. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Where's that? Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come in. Come in. Come on. Okay. Alright. Come in. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. What's going on here? Sorry guys, I can. Oh, there's copy. Boop. Give me that. Boop. Alright. Now. Come on. Alright, infuse. So only anywhere from between 0 and 100. There we go. Alright. 0 and 100. And then it's whaling fruit, sweet millium, and washed coffee. We're going to put in that order. Whaling fruit. Sweet millium. And clean coffee. Alright. Oh. And then it says, then pour any amount of this mixture directly into the first cup. Okay. There we go. Alright, Granny. Here's your special order, you hussy. So you're probably not going to like it. I'm going to imagine this isn't it. Here's your coffee. Well, hot dang, Missy, you made a cup of coffee. Is it the finest cup I've ever had? Not a chance, but it'll do. Ha! It'll do. Look at that. You got me all drippy and sentimental. Alright, fine. You upheld your end of things. You get to take one item with you. I'm taking the tea shop loser. Thank you. There. Business settled. Now get out of my hair. Alright. Heck yeah. Got this, I'm gonna set this right. Yeah. Right there. Well, I don't want to do that. Right here. There we go. Burrow. Alright. I think, is that it? That's it? I got nothing else. Am I done? I'm gonna go pray. I'm gonna go pray. Just making sure. Yeah, nope. Boop. All the stairs of the mysterious shrine. Nothing is revealed. I mean, there's nobody else really saying anything. Honestly, there isn't. There's nobody else saying anything. I ain't potting the plants. I told you. I said no. No, I'm done, brother. These are wet leaves. Oh, okay. That. Hey, give me that. Nothing? Okay. Okay. It's a little off in the distance there. Is that just Nanny? She packed up? No, she's not. Alright, fine. I'll put seeds in your damn thing. There. Oh, what you wanted? Oh. Okay. Hey, you there. Samir. Hey, you there. Come here. What's up, Nana? Look over there. That child, the one behaving like a little gremlin. Where are its parents? Honestly, don't know. I asked, but she wouldn't tell me. Kid's off the leash, running around causing havoc. Don't like it. That's it. That's all I had to say. Now get out of here. Bye, Nana. Wait! Don't leave. Yes? Coffee. I need another coffee. Girl's old, running dry here. Will you give me another item from the shop if I do? Another? Come on! Don't tell me just barging right into negotiations like that. Doesn't anyone ever taught you to haggle? This is basic stuff, kid. In fact, here's Professor Currency's Guide to Economic Volume 6. Covers haggling front to back. Study up. Do me a favor and don't waste my time from now on. Oh, and bring me that coffee. You bring me a coffee, maybe we'll assess the trading another item situation. Maybe. Possibly. Promise you nothing. The last coffee you brought me is a little weak. Let's kick this one up a notch. You're going to make a batch with 3 beans this time and pour it into a cup. Then make a second batch with warm water with whaling, 1 more coffee bean, and... Actually, get the middle out of there. I hate vanilla. Got no idea what I was thinking. Put some cinnamon in there instead, you hear? Needs a bit of a kick. And pour that baby on top of the 3-bean coffee. You got that? Sheesh. I just make the dang thing myself. You're lucky I'm so busy tending this stall. Well, stop talking to me and get the heck to it. Well, Nana, I would, but I think I'm going to end the episode there. Shorter video, I'm sure, but I'm running on fumes with this game. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth for me. It's fun, but your point you're trying to get across is taking a little bit too long. Like you're kind of stretching it thin for me. So, but not bad. Just is a little long. If I were to make a third one of those drinks, then I'm gonna be like, okay, this is too much. But we're going to end it there. So thank you guys very much for watching. Tomorrow we'll play some blueprints, and then hopefully we'll be done soon. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.